Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to learn how to automate email list segmentation using AI agent. So let's suppose I am running a fitness center and I want to send personalized health emails to my customers. Now doing this manually will consume a lot of time, so I am completely going to automate this process, and to do this automation I am going to use Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect is an amazing automation and integration software which requires no coding or programming skills. Here I just need to build connection between Google Forms, OpenAI. Here I am going to use my AI agent as OpenAI and then Gmail. With the help of Pabbly Connect, I am going to build this connection in such a way that whenever I am going to receive a new form submission by the customer, this will be automatically segmented and the mail will be automatically generated, and then I am going to send this mail with the help of Gmail. Now if you want to learn the step-by-step process, then let me take you all to my screen. In this video, we are going to see how to automate email list segmentation using AI agent. For this, I have created an automation workflow where I have built connection between Google Forms, OpenAI and Gmail. And now we are going to test this automation workflow once. For that, I am going to open my Google Forms and I will be submitting this form. And as soon as the form has been submitted, a personalized email should be sent to my mail address. So I am going to fill all the details and I am going to submit this form. Here to submit this form, I am going to click on this copy respondent link and I am going to copy the link to this form and paste that in a new tab. And here I am going to submit the details. So I am going to take some dummy details like the name is latest user, the email address is latest@pablitudes.com. I am going to enter the age as 26, the goal is weight loss, and the diet preference is vegan. Fitness level is advanced, and I'm going to enter the medical condition as nothing. I'm going to submit this form, and you will see that as soon as I've submitted this form, a personalized wellness email will be sent to my mail. So I'm going to open the Gmail and check whether I have received any mail or not. And here I can see that just 0 minutes ago, I have received this mail, which is also personalized. Hello latest user, congratulations on taking the first step towards your weight loss journey. At 26, you have a wonderful opportunity. So I have received a very personalized mail. As soon as this user has submitted my Google form, I have created personalized fitness mail for that user. So this is how this automation workflow is going to run. And now to learn how to create this, let's start creating this from the beginning. In this video, we are going to learn how to automate email list segmentation using AI agent. For this, I'm going to create automation between Google Forms, OpenAI and Gmail with the help of Pabbly Connect. So this is the landing page of Pabbly, and you can visit this simply by typing pabbly.com/connect in your browser. Now after browsing this website, we need to sign in to our Pabbly account. On the top right corner, you can see two options, sign in and sign up for free. If you are an existing user, click on the sign in, and if you are a new user, click on the sign up for free, and this will give you 100 tasks free on monthly basis. As I'm an existing user, I'll click on the sign in. And here all Pabbly apps page has appeared, which is showing me all the Pabbly applications. I'm going to click on this Pabbly Connect Access Now. And it has taken me towards this dashboard where I will be able to find all my workflows over here and all the folders which I've created over here. Now, if you want to create a new folder, simply click on this plus icon, and from here you can create a new folder. For now, I want to create a new workflow, for which I need to click on this create workflow button. And first I need to provide the workflow name, and then I have to select the folder in which I want to save that workflow. So first let's name this workflow as how to automate email list segmentation using AI agent. And now I need to select my folder. So these are the folders which have been created, and here I'm going to select this as AI agent and then click on create. So here workflow created successfully. As soon as I click on create, two boxes have appeared in front of me. One is trigger, other is action. So trigger says when this happens, and action says do this. So trigger is basically an event which starts the automation of a workflow. There can be only one trigger step in a workflow, but as many as action steps as you want. Here in this workflow, I want to automate email list segmentation using AI agent, which means whenever I am going to receive a new Google form submission, OpenAI is going to create a segmentation and on the basis of that I am going to send the mail. So here trigger says when this happens. So when there is a Google form submission and then action says do this, then segment the email list and then send the mail based on that segmentation. So here in my trigger application I will be taking Google Forms, and then in my action application I will be taking OpenAI, with the help of which I am going to segment this, and then again OpenAI, with the help of which I am going to generate the message or a personalized message, and then I am going to take Gmail, with the help of which I am going to send the mail. So here in my trigger application, let's quickly take Google Forms. And then in my trigger event, I'm going to take this new response received. Now I need to make connection between Pabbly Connect and Google Forms, for which a webhook URL is provided to me. And this webhook URL is going to act as a bridge to connect my Google Forms with Pabbly Connect. Reading this help desk, I'm going to build this connection, and to make this connection, let me open my Google Forms. So this is my Google Forms which I've created by the name Personalized Wellness Plan, and here I have all the fields. Now I'm going to submit this form. So before I submit this form, we have to make sure that we toggle on this required button of the last field. We have to toggle this on this required button. Now after that we have to go towards this responses and then click on this view in sheets. Now here this sheet has opened in front of me, Personalized Wellness Plans, and you will see that this form is connected with this sheet. Here I have all the questions: name, email, age, goal, diet preference, fitness level, medical condition, and same fields I have over here: name, age, goal, diet preference, fitness level, medical condition, and email. Now what I'm going to do, I am going to submit the form, and you will see that as soon as I submit the form, all the details will be captured automatically in this Google Sheet spreadsheet. Now to submit this form, what we have to do, we have to click on this copy respondent link, and I'm going to copy this form, and then I'm going to paste that in a new tab. And here this form has opened in front of me. We are going to fill some dummy details, like the name is dummy user, the email is dummy@pabblytudes.com, the age is 38, the goal is stress reduction, the diet preference is vegan, fitness level is intermediate, and then the medical condition is depression. I am going to do this form submission by clicking on this submit, and here we have successfully submitted this form. Now all the details should be captured in my spreadsheet. So let's open my spreadsheet once, and here we can see that all the details are automatically and instantly added here. So this shows the connection setup between this spreadsheet and my Google Forms. That is correct, and whenever someone is going to submit the form, automatically I'm going to capture that response in my spreadsheet. So here the name was dummy user, age was 38, goal was stress reduction, diet was vegan, fitness level is intermediate, medical condition is depression, and the email is dummy@pabblytudes.com. Now I want to send this data to my Pabbly Connect workflow so that it can process this data and send that to my OpenAI, with the help of which we are going to create the email segmentation. How I'm going to do this? I'm going to go back towards my spreadsheet. I'm going to click on this extensions, go to add-ons, and then click on this get add-ons. Here Google Workspace Marketplace will appear in front of me, where I need to search for Pabbly Connect Webhooks. And it is showing installed because I have already installed this in my Google Sheets. But if you are doing this for the first time, make sure that you follow the same process and install this Pabbly Connect Webhooks in your Google Sheets. It will start appearing over here, and from here you have to go towards this initial setup. Now this initial setup box has appeared in front of me, where I need to enter this webhook URL and the trigger column. So this is the same webhook URL which I'm provided in my Pabbly Connect workflow. So I'm going to copy this webhook URL and I'm going to paste that webhook URL over here. Next I need to enter the trigger column. So the trigger column will be a final data entry column on which, if the data is added, the whole of that row data will be sent to the webhook URL. So here in this spreadsheet, my final data entry column is column H, which means whenever I'm going to add the data in column H, the complete row data will be sent to my Pabbly Connect workflow. Here, trigger column simply means the final data entry column or the end column or the last column. In this particular spreadsheet, my final data entry column is column H. So here, as soon as I'm going to add column H, you will see that the complete row data will be sent to Pabbly Connect as soon as I click on this send test. So here, test data sent successfully and all the details are sent to Pabbly Connect workflow. Now to make this setup, I have to click on this submit also. So here setup configured successfully. As soon as I have added the webhook URL in the trigger column, I have submitted or sent the data of this particular spreadsheet to my Pabbly Connect workflow, and here I have successfully built the connection with the help of this webhook URL which I was provided in my Pabbly Connect workflow. Now I have to follow a very important step. I have to go towards this extensions, go to Pabbly Connect webhooks, and then click on the send on event. So this step will make sure whatever data we add in future, it is sent to Pabbly Connect. Now I'm going to go towards my workflow and check whether I have received all the response there or not. And here we can see that we have received the response. The trigger column was column H. Here we have received the timestamps on which time and date the form submission has been done. The spreadsheet name was this, personalized wellness plan. Then we have received the rest of the details, like the name was dummy user, medical condition was depression, goal is stress reduction, fitness level is intermediate, email is tummy@pabblytudes.com, diet preference is vegan, and the age is 38. Here, as soon as I have submitted the form, I have captured that response here in this workflow, and this shows the connection setup that we have created with the help of this webhook URL between Pabbly Connect and Google Forms that is successful. And now whenever I am going to receive a new form submission, I will start capturing that response here in this workflow. Now moving on to the next step, whenever I receive a new form submission, I want to create an email list segmentation. And to do this, I'm going to take my action application as OpenAI, with the help of which I'm going to create an emails list segment. And then in my action event, I'm going to select this as ChatGPT structured AI output. I'm going to click on this connect. So if you have an existing connection, go with save. If you don't have one, click on this add new connection. And now to make this connection, we have to enter the token. Following the help desk given below, I'm going to enter this token and I'm going to click on the hyperlink given over here. And it has taken me towards this API keys page. Now to create a new API key, I simply need to click on this create new secret key. First, I have to name this key. So let's say the name is test, the project will be default project, and the permissions will be all. You simply need to click on this create secret key. A new API token will be provided to you, which you need to copy and paste that over here. Here, as I have already created this connection multiple times, I'm going to go with the select existing connection and then go with save. So here OpenAI is connected with Pabbly Connect, and now I have to enter all these details. So I have to first select the AI model. In this drop down, I can find all the AI models which I have. I'm going to select this as GPT-4o mini. In the roles, I'm going to select this as user, and then I need to enter the prompt in this content user field. Now here I'm going to enter the prompt like, here I have entered the prompt, you are a fitness marketing assistant. Categorize this subscriber based on the goal and interactions. I am going to enter all these details, but I am not going to enter this manually. Instead, we are going to use a method called mapping, which means we are going to enter the data from the previous response. Now here I have received the response from Google Forms, and when I click on this field, I can see this Google Forms, and when I click on this, I can see all the response which I have received from there. Here I need to first enter the name. So I'm going to enter the name. The name is dummy user, and then I'm going to enter the age. So the age was 38, and then I'm going to enter the goal. So the goal was stress reduction, and then I'm going to enter the diet preference as vegan, and then the fitness level is intermediate. So here I've entered my prompt, and now I'm going to enter this response format. I have to enter structured output, and with the help of that, I'm going to enter the JSON schema. If I enter the JSON schema, I will be able to capture that response in the JSON format, and I will be easily able to categorize or create an email list segmentation. Now here what I'm going to do, I'm going to go towards my OpenAI. So here I have landed towards this playground page of OpenAI. On the top where you can see all these options, we have to go towards this docs, and on the left hand side where you can see all these options, we have to click on the structured outputs. It is written over here, try it out in the playground or generate a ready to use schema definition to experiment with structured outputs. I'm going to click on this generate, and in this box it's written describe how you want the model to respond, and we'll generate a JSON schema. Now how I want this model to respond, I want that it should segment all the details of this user, the name, age, goal, input, diet preference, fitness level. In this way we are going to create this email list segmentation. For that, what I'm going to do, I'm going to write first is the name of the user. So I'm going to write the name, and then I'm going to write type of text, and then I'm going to write, give me the name of the user. In the very similar manner, I'm going to create all the rest of the fields like the age. Here I've created all the fields: name, age, goal, diet preference, fitness level, and the medical condition. I'm simply going to click on this create and you will see a JSON schema will be generated in no time, and here we have received the response. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to go towards my Pabbly Connect workflow. I'm going to copy this from the help desk. I'm going to copy this, paste that over here, and then I'm going to remove this double curly braces JSON schema till double curly braces. We have to remove this. We'll go back to my structured output response and I'm going to copy this entirely and I'm going to paste that JSON schema over here. Now here we are done with this and we are going to get the response in JSON format. Here these fields are not required. One, if you want to enter, you can enter following the help desk given below, and if you want us to create a dedicated video on this, please comment below this video. In the sampling type, I'm going to select this as temperature sampling. I'm going to leave the rest of the fields blank, but if you want to learn about these fields, then I'm going to attach a video and you can visit that video. Here I have entered the prompt response format. I've entered the role and selected the model. Now I'm simply going to click on the save and send test request and we are going to wait for the response. Here we have received the response in no time. The name is dummy user, age is 38, goal is stress reduction, diet preference is vegan, fitness level is intermediate. This is the response which we require. Now I'm going to click on this add action step button and now I'm going to generate email on the basis of this. So I'm going to take my action application as OpenAI and then in my action event I'm going to select this as ChatGPT and then click on connect. Now I've already an existing connection. I'm going to go with the save and OpenAI is connected. I'm going to select my AI model as GPT-4o mini and then I'm going to enter the prompt like. So here I've entered my prompt. You are a fitness expert. Based on the following details, provide personalized message. Write ABC fitness in the end. I'm going to enter all these details by using mapping. I'm not going to enter this manually. So here I have received the response from my OpenAI and I'm going to map all the details. The name was this, the goal was stress reduction, the age was 38 and the diet preference was vegan. The fitness level was intermediate and there was no medical condition. So here I have entered all the details: name, goal, age, diet preference and fitness level. I'm going to click on the save and send test request and let's wait for the response. So here I have received the response. In this message content, I have my message. Hello dummy user. It's great to see you are committed to focusing on stress reduction. As a 38-year-old with an intermediate fitness level, you have a solid foundation to build upon. So this is the content which I have generated and I'm going to send this mail. So for that, what I'm going to do, I'm going to click on this add action step button and then in my action application, I'm going to search for Gmail. And then in my action event, I'm going to select this as send email v1 and then click on connect. If you have an existing connection, go with save. If you don't have one, click on this add new connection and then click on this connect with Gmail. Here you need to choose your account with the help of which you are going to send the mails. And after choosing your account, you simply need to grant away some permissions for which you need to click on this allow. And here authorization successful, which means Gmail is connected with Pabbly Connect. And now I have to enter this recipient email address. So I'm going to follow the same process of mapping and enter the recipient email address from the Google Forms response, which is this dummy@pabblytudes.com. The CC/BCC fields are not required. One, we do not need to enter this. I'm going to skip this. In the sender name, I'm going to enter ABC Fitness because this will remain static. I'm also going to enter the subject because this will remain static too. So here I've entered the email. Here is your personalized fitness email. And then I'm not going to reply to anyone. So I'm going to skip this field. In the email content type, I'm going to select this as plain. I'm going to enter the email content. So here I have received the content from this OpenAI second action step. I'm going to map this email content or the message content which I have received in the response. The file name and the attachment are not required fields. If you want to send something, you can attach that. I'm not going to send anything. So we have skipped this. I have mapped the detail. I have entered all the required details. And now I'm going to click on the save and send test request. And you will see that in no time, I'm going to receive a mail. So let's wait for the response. And here I have received the response. Now let's open my Gmail and check whether I have received this mail or not. And over here we can see that we have received this mail just 0 minutes ago. Hello dummy user, it's great to see you are committed to focus on stress reduction. To help you with your goal of stress reduction, consider integrating mindful workouts with your routine such as yoga, pilates or tai chi. Then here we have received the diet, we have received the conclusion, and then we have received the rest of the details. Now to summarize, we took Google Forms as a trigger application where we made connection with Pabbly Connect. We submitted a form and received that response here in this workflow. After that, we wanted OpenAI to segment that, and based on that segment, we generated the message and then we sent this message with the help of Gmail. So this is how this automation workflow is going to run, and here we have successfully created automation between Google Forms, OpenAI and Gmail with the help of Pabbly Connect. I hope you like this video. Thanks for watching.
Not only these applications, but you can integrate many more applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now, if you have any doubt, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any query, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issue, you can visit the website given over here. Also, if you find our videos helpful, do share it with your friends and like and subscribe to our channel.